our summit in Lisbon, and here with you Anna Titova, CEO of crypto media coins Telegram, and our guest Laurent Perello, who is advisor of TRON DAO. Great to have you here, Laurent.
Thanks, Anya. Nice to meet you guys. It's a pleasure to attend to WOW Summit and meet some amazing people from the Web3 ecosystem.
So can you tell us about your background and how did you get into crypto world?
Yeah, in fact, I was a cloud computing pioneer, advising Web2 startup and big companies in their digital transformation strategy and business strategy, how to implement innovation to be more efficient. And in 2015, a friend of mine shared with me the Satoshi Nakamoto white paper, and it has been a really unique and particular moment for me. I'm not a technical guy, so I tried to figure out what was the main topic, and after a moment I put all technical part on the side and started to read it again as a piece of philosophy. I'm a French guy, and we are well known to be in love with philosophy. And for me, now I used to read it each Saturday morning. It's my personal ritual since 7 years now. And it's much more than just a piece of innovation or a financial alternative to the current system. It's really the genesis of a new paradigm, and being involved in Web3, it's for me the best way to contribute, to offer a sustainable alternative to the current system.
Yeah, and can you tell us as well about your current activities with TRON DAO and what exactly do you like?
It's really for me exciting to be able to take part in this crazy, amazing journey. I'm TRON DAO advisor now since the beginning of this year. I'm also judge for the TRON Grand Hackathon. We have opened the door of season 3 recently, and you know, on a daily basis I help to contribute to build an inclusive, open-minded, sustainable multi-chain ecosystem, because we all know that the future of our industry is clearly all about multi-chain. I'm far away from being a maximalist. I'm agnostic and a really open-minded person. And I help projects to grow, and I onboard also new projects, new partners, and I represent TRON mostly in Europe during such event than WOW Summit.
Yeah, that's great. And you mentioned that you judge projects at TRON Hackathon. So can you tell us your opinion? What type of projects are needed at current Web3 market?
You know, I clearly think that we enter now in a new phase. We see more mature projects and bringing really unique use case, and some of these use cases will really contribute actively to the mass adoption. You know, we often talk about the next 1 billion users, but we have to assume that most of what we have built in our industry is not dedicated to each one. We need more simple use case. People should be able to use blockchain without knowing they use blockchain. And we see more and more Web2 projects joining Web3, including blockchain decentralization in their core product concept. So I'm excited to see we will have access to a decentralized email and decentralized chat soon on the BitTorrent chain, and which also a part of our ecosystem.
Maybe you can mention a couple of projects.
Yeah, for tech project we have Versabrick project, which aim to fractionalize real estate. They have launched a first NFT collection for first apartment in Budapest. We have a lot of projects also adding TRON as part of their multi-chain strategy. I think about Elk Finance, Katana. We have two great advertising projects like SAT Token or AdShares who have joined. And our ecosystem is really welcoming, and I'm really glad to see that the projects are deeply cooperating. It's not about competition, but it's about cooperation, and this changed everything. We used to say stronger together. So the main reason why we see a constant fast growth, it's also due to our ecosystem preventing scam, and really smart people with strong values, and it changed everything. We know that in crypto industry we see a lot of greedy people, and it can be the Far West time to time, the jungle, whatever, the war, but there is also really smart and long-term thinking people. And when we aim to bring such innovation to the masses, it's all about long term. You know, it took 10 years, even more, for GAFAM to reach a real mass adoption. We can't expect that in just a few years we can reach the same numbers, same people involved. So we still have a lot to do, to build, whatever it's bull or bear markets. In fact, when you are here with a long-term vision, you don't care about the daily price. Personally, I don't care at all. I want to contribute to bring sustainable, I say it again, alternative in several domains to the in real life issue we have to face currently.
And how do you see the development of industry in 5 years?
You know, it's up to us to also find the best way to cooperate with the regulators, and there is too many times kind of fights. I think that if we keep focus on one of the core concepts of the Satoshi Nakamoto white paper, peer-to-peer, it means 1 = 1, and we can include the regulators, they are also peer. So rather than fighting, I think we still have to evangelize, explain and show concrete use case, bring solution to, let's say, a citizen problem, politician global problem, regulators one. And it's all about cooperation. You know, we don't know the one who is able to say it will be this. It's just one more speculation. What I know, it's what I can do today, and maybe I can figure out what I will do tomorrow, but I stay focused on today because there's still a lot to do. In 5 years, I hope we will be able to have onboarded much more people, and as I said, with a really simple and concrete use case that will bring more transparency, possibilities to each one and everyone, and not only in developed countries, but all around the world, and in Africa mostly.
Yeah, and can you share as well what's next for TRON?
What's next is simply keeping building what we're doing. We have reached really impressive milestone recently. The Commonwealth Dominica has recognized several TRON-based tokens as legal tender. It's a first step. We aim now to cooperate with Dominica to build what they call a fan token, and also contribute to the, let's say, crypto evangelization, and extend this in all Caribbean could be a second step. And this is, let's say, from an institutional point of view, we keep onboarding leading actors in our ecosystem as partner for TRON Grand Hackathon, for example, and contributing also to the ecosystem growth with our grant program. We have also launched an ecosystem fund with $1 billion allocation for the 10 next years. So it's all about long-term vision, continuing also to spread what use case and value brings BitTorrent chain, because it's also part of our ecosystem with BitTorrent chain bridge, which connects TRON to Ethereum, BSC, Eco, and more blockchain soon. With BitTorrent file system, the peer-to-peer alternative to IPFS, and supporting all project building on top of TRON and welcoming the one who join. It's a lot to do. We see a really huge growth in our ecosystem, so let's stay focused and we keep building.
Yeah, great to see entrepreneurs and companies with a long-term vision which contribute to the development of our industry and to the mass adoption. Thank you for the interview.
Thanks to you.